Welcome back to Championship Tour Surfing, live from Lemoore. This is the Jeep Surf Ranch Pro, presented by Adobe. Chris Cote here with Pete Mel, and we have just been blown away by Frederico Moraes. Frontside, backside, power, spray, speed, power, and flow. He did it all. He was rewarded, but watch out. There's a shark in the pool. His name is Filipe Toledo. And he is always a threat to do something unbelievable on this wave. And as you can see, he's fired up. He's feeling the energy. That's the entry we like to see. Coming straight off a floater into the tube. Comes out. Big power snap there. And you know what he wants at the end of this wave. If any surfer is going to bypass this secondary tube section, it's going to be Filipe. Wow.
By the way, I think we got to count every single turn he's done on this wave, because I think it was by far the most.
And some of the best. Yep. I saw that happening a mile away.
Okay, I think there was literally 13, 14 turns on that wave. 6 before the barrel section, just to count that. And they were all good turns. It was just, they got better and better and better. And he didn't look like he was rushed. Didn't look like he was late ever. The barrel came out of the turn, right into the barrel, got super deep, came out, and then did 6 more turns before the inside section. Are you kidding me? With a huge alley-oop.
Here's the Shiseido ski cam. Pretty amazing that if any other surfer in the draw rode a wave like this, we would be losing our minds. But it's Filipe Toledo.
3.
We're used to this.
Yeah.
And that's saying
4,
a lot.
And then another one, 5. Usually we're seeing 1 to 3. Oh, no, sorry,
6.
7. And then he's drained.
Lost count. My abacus is broken.
And again, disappeared, and then comes out, and he just really does well with the rail work here. You know, there was the spontaneity and speed and crispness outside. Here he starts to get the rail work, driving through it.
This coming turn.
Dang, I mean, every time he did not waste 1 ounce of this wave. I mean, start to finish, absolutely crushed.
And different types of maneuvers.
So cool. And, yep, innovation progression moment right here. No problem. Easy landing all the way around, lands right on the face, and why not have a little roundhouse cutback to finish it off?
To head down.
Best wave of the day.
I'm with you. And of course, the shout out to Adriana de Souza. That was incredible surfing.
Connor was really, really fun to watch. And remember, we have more heats to watch. Big heats from Gabriel Medina. We'll be surfing tomorrow with Seth Moniz, Jadson Andre, Jack Freestone, Ace Buchan, and also a wild card from Ventura, Jabe Swerkowski. So Toledo now thinking about what he might want to do on the left. He had the 747, which already has him out in front as the current leader. 2 snaps already. We'll see him just pace himself now. Been a champion at lowers, 2-time champion Jabe. Hey, there's the backhand air reverse. Ton of risk in that transition. Ran into a beautiful fan of spray. Won an event at Margaret River this season over Jordy Smith in the final. So in a great position in the title race. Jamming another big, powerful hack. Pulls in with some room. Filipe Toledo going to finish. Backhand air reverse. Stomps it perfect.
Stop it. That was incredible. We're not letting too many fans on the property at the moment, but you could hear in the ambient that there was a lot of, hooting for Filipe there. So that's his peers. They're watching his performance and very impressed as Filipe. Man, he's just so unbelievable at this pace. You said his record on the right of getting in the excellent range. Here on the left, I mean, he's definitely making a strong case for an excellent range. Like you said, the risk ratio to do that maneuver on that section, but also clear the section. It wasn't like he got hung up. He cleared the section. It was a functional maneuver.
So cool to see the amount of maneuvers, but they're all with quality. You know, it's like you're not counting turns anymore with the old criteria it used to do. The amount of explosive maneuvers that he has is unbelievable. Even if he seems like he's out of position for a barrel, he just proves that he has all the time. It's almost like he can slow things down in his mind.
Well, shots fired too, Joe, because this is just the qualifying round. And I think Filipe, he's keeping some reserved in the tank. He's got more to give as we go through the competition. So that was an unbelievable ride, but I think he's got even more to give.
Toledo threw out another incredible season and enjoying just backing the Brazilian Storm, as they've been quite a contingent.
It's going to be a really rough go. They got to really perform on that second heat when it comes around the corner. So let's see if Filipe can get 2 good waves out of this one and really get himself up onto that leaderboard where he needs to be.
Thank you, Strider. Toledo has absolutely owned the right in Surf Ranch history. Owns the top 5 high scores going this direction. Snap to slide power gouge. Known as the quickest man on tour. So much variety out the back. And then right into the tube. He wants more, as deep as you can get on this section in the tube. Another nice turn, keeping his speed alive. Wrapping cut back. There's another solid gouge. Toledo throws the fins out. Driving through the down carve, lunges into the pit. Now looking for the big putt. Alley-oop. Base underwater, doesn't land that, which would have sealed the deal on a dreamy right-hander for Filipe. So now he's got, something to improve on his second right if he lands a finish. But what more could you expect from him, from all the work that he did all the way through that end section?
I was putting the cart before the horse there. I was like, this guy's on fire. He can do no wrong. And then it gets that last section. He has that misstep. But the flow through all of these maneuvers, the variety right there, just a hot knife through butter. Again, through that lip, pulls into this barrel. So we spoke about the flow of Yago Dora, a very aggressive approach from Filipe, but equally as like soulful, and it has just elements of aggression, but it all works together so well.
Every turn just a little bit different, from carves to fin throws to gouges. How was the lunge into the barrel?
I loved it. I mean, just to have that theatrics, to sneak under the lip, pull that weight forward and lunge through that barrel section. He wanted something huge on this inside section. Just misses it right there, Joey. Overextends. What do you think?
Alley-oop rotation is something you expect often for the finish on the right. That transition, you brought it up earlier, Rosie, can be quite difficult when you land on the roof. It's a little bit different feeling than landing in the transition on the wave. That one, I felt like his foot was in the wrong spot. We can't wait for September to see, one, who will be in the final 5 for the men and the women, and ultimately who will be the world champion. Filipe, one of the guys, so happy that'll be a showdown at lower trestles. Remember, he's wearing the jersey of Adriano de Souza here on finals day, paying tribute to the Brazilian world champ in his retirement season. Has the speed and rhythm on the left. Quick power hack flowing down the line. A sequence of floats at a high speed. Nice easy over the top of the climbing wall there, and finds that beautiful lip line to crack a few times. Filipe in motion. We'll see what he has in store through the hollow pit and the finish. What an aggressive fin throw back into the barrel, really deep. Well done for Toledo. More in the tank. Backhand reverse. Nails it without a problem. Hard to talk about improvements with Toledo because he's one of the best out here. But one thing I've seen a difference of is the lefts have improved for this man as he's on fire. We'll take a break. We'll bring in Cote and Peter Mel for the call right after this.
Talk about the pressure cooker. It is straight to Filipe Toledo. And now it's not like it's a slam dunk for him either. I mean, he's got some scores. He's got to catch up to Kanoe Igarashi. And this is the last chance here. He's got to do it either on the right or the left. But we know Felipe's been at the top of the leaderboard. I think he's capable of doing it. It's just a matter if he can handle the pressure, because here he goes.
He does have a higher score on the right than Gabriel has as of now, an 8.70. We'll see what he can do here. He's been dazzling us all weekend long on that sharp-eyed dark arts board that looks just magical underneath his feet. Oh, I mean, how do you not hold your breath throughout this entire wave? This is for
It's a long breath
his
hold,
spot in the
45
finals.
seconds.
Oh,
Again, so
wow.
Filipe's trying to better the 8.7. We kind of remember what he did on that first right, which was pretty amazing. Just didn't have the finish.
Look at this. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. He's done it 6 times already. Nice entry there. Float into tube. One motion. Big finish. He
Needs
goes
the
for the
alley-oop.
alley-oop.
He's got it.
No grab. And finishes with a carve.
Wow, well. So Kanoa is sitting right there.
Stressing. Now I would say the flip side of Medina's calm nature. Kanoa is a really collected man, and while he's probably watching that, worried a little bit, he knows the game. He's been around for a minute.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that he can take an equal third if he doesn't get into the finals with a good result.
Big question here was that better than an 8.70?
I would say that yes, it is, and he's going to take his final position before he even has to do this next wave. That's my call. I don't know if it's going to happen, but only needs an 8.77. I mean, he had an 8.70 with a non-make of the alley-oop at the end, and I'd like to say that alley-oop at the end was huge. I mean, it was cleanly made. It was dynamic. We haven't seen a ton of them made this event, but you can see he didn't want to spend too much time because he needed that. It was the loftiest one he's had in this, and also with a carve at the end. So I would say yes, slam dunk, he's going to get the score.
Love the look of that alley-oop. Where he landed perfectly into the transition, so it was a cleaner air than Medina's.
You can see the crew there watching. That's that little thing, that crew. And that's what the Brazilians are always doing.
What a ride it's been the last few days. Remember, they all started with practice days. Their opening day, they had 8 waves. Then they waited for another day with 4 waves. Then the day after that, another 4. So a total of 16 practice waves. And with the ability to poach, some of them could have got a couple more if their paired-up teammate fell early. And then right into action from the qualifying round. So extremely busy in Lemoore. Now it's run number 2, the last right for Filipe Toledo. He's got all the best top 5 rights in history of the surf branch. Frontside carve with so much speed into the barrel, looking solid. The wave spits and he wants more out of this barrel. Remember, he had the 7.5 to start on his first run. That's what he's trying to get rid of now. Still has his lead as he down carves, but he's just trying to put it out of reach for Gabriel Medina. Nice snap to slide, has so much time, weightless on the lip, now deep in this inside cone. Going for the alley-oop, greased the landing, wrapping cutback, and it is the Toledo show. Nobody does it better on the right of the surf ranch. 7.5 is gone.
Wow. Goodbye, 7.5. You have been replaced by something near perfect. I'm going to put myself out there this time, Joey.
Gabriel Medina wasn't even watching. He's playing his own game. That's the individual aspect of this performance. Difference from Filipe. He's hanging out with the storm, watching the rides of Medina. Let's take another look.
Feeling the energy, feeling the flow. He was able to correct that little mistake that he made in the beginning part of his first ride. Knife edge into this barrel. Super deep, Joey. Look at that, a little bit of puff of spray. He regathers himself. So length and depth, ticking the boxes. Gets out on the open face. Cruises his way through, just chucks the fins out, gouges the face of that wave again. I love that, just that ability to ride that lip line like a rail. But then this connection, bang. Too easy. Why does he make it look so easy? It's just beautiful. Filipe Toledo, you are my hero. Wow.
Just a full one motion. And he knows when he has to recover. He doesn't even have to look at the section. He can land it blind, but he just has such good reflexes with his balance. But to be able to land an air like that hard, and then to go in such an aggressive hack, I remember talking to Shea Lopez a decade ago, and he was like, you're going to see much more of that. Big airs, but not just a finish. You're going to land with control and belt it again. And he's basically was predicting the Toledo story.
And, well, he's going to have to bring what I've seen, which is the outside big maneuver. I think he's going to throw it down.
Right there with you, Strider. 9.67. We remember this happened back in 2019. Filipe dropped a 9.63, but had back pain and couldn't answer back. He's been waiting a long time for this. Toledo, big jam, snaps it again. There's the flow down the line. Trying to get rid of a 7.33 to really put pressure on world number one. Drilling some beautiful turns on the backhand. Nice snap again. There's that water still falling to the sky. Looking for his second win of the season. There's that climb section. Goes up quickly. Setting up for the barrel. On his last wave. He'll go for the backhand reverse. Toledo looks back at the wave and says, obrigado. Ricardinho Toledo, happy Father's Day right there with the tank top. There's that passion, and just lay down. Job well done.
Oh my gosh. You deserve a rest. I'm tired just watching him.
Always surfing with his heart on his sleeve. So much passion. Last left here of the final for Toledo.
Thank you, Filipe Toledo, for entertaining us. I mean, we're still going to see Gabe hit the water on his final run, but this, talk about laying it all out for your last run. When the chips are down, Joey.
So true. It's such a cool rhythm that he just entertains us with. It's like you said, how does he make it so easy? It's unfair. Even when he's flowing, he's going so incredibly fast.
Okay, so we've been playing this game throughout the final, Joe. Numbers, your first inkling of what he could get on this left.
And there was a lot of difference between his 7.33. Remember the big backside blowtail hammer missing the end section barrel? That was the 7.33. This time he surfed the entire way.
Well, I guess it's a huge number judging by that reaction, and that's on the replay, so we're still waiting on the score.
Nothing feels better than that.